How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing really, really good.
Playing from Trevin's iPhone.
Okay, let's get right into this. I'm gonna be playing some survival chess puzzles. If you guys are new to chess, please make sure to subscribe. I'm excited for everyone to be joining tonight. Thanks for everybody who's joining. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing right there. Cuts off checkmate. Let's see, this right here blocks off the check and delivers check, so that's what I'm seeing right there. Awesome, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm seeing this laser beam on the king. This right here. Okay. Please make sure that you guys are subscribed. We're currently at 40 subscribers, so if you guys could subscribe, it does mean the world, and you can change your mind at any time. So please feel free to do that. It does. It is really, really appreciated. So right here, we're looking at our queen movement right there because it cuts off the king right there. Suffocates him in the corner. This is really interesting. He could have just taken that right there. It's totally okay. But there's a couple different move options right here. This one's by far the strongest. This one right here, we're just looking at a simple takes right here. This one's gonna be an interesting one. So he does have an escape route right there. So this move right here, if we were to take, that takes off that and delivers checks. Not quite a smothered mate, but as close as you can probably get to it. Yeah, make sure in the poll section down below, make sure to put your guys' elo. I want to know how things are going for you. I'm thinking this is the move right there. Cuts off the king. This right here also cuts off the king just like that. Same thing right there. Okay. I respect. So the move might be to go right here. Yeah. Yep. Thinking the move is right here because you're just bringing in your queen, and that's checkmate. Boom. So if I go right here, that's the mistake. The real move that I should be making, because this king is right here, it can't escape anywhere. You should, like, if you brought out, it would be a different story. But the real move to be making is right here, because now it's just a simple matter of taking right here. So these puzzles get progressively harder as as we keep getting them right. So currently we are on 16 in a row. So if you guys do want to try and guess how many we will make it to, we will see how good we do. So if we bring this out right here, this blocks his escape route coming this way. And this will still cut off that right there. So this is exactly where the knight is very powerful when it could just jump in like that. Very solid. So this right here is also very good because it cuts this off. What we just need to be looking for is an opportunity to strike. So the only thing is if we go right here and we do check, he can go back right here. And I don't know if we got anywhere. That's the only problem. So what we might want to do is actually bring back the bishop, because then that's just checkmate. Exactly. Perfect. So in this situation right here, we have a couple different moves. So if we bring this check right here, that blocks off this right here, and then he has two moves. Either move right here or right there. And so we'll see which one he does. And this right here is just straight up checkmate because it just blocks up everything. So we're currently at 19 in a row. If you guys are new, please make sure to like and subscribe. Keep chess live in the community. So we'll see. It's a good night so far. Okay, so this right here is just mate and one because of this pawn right here blocks off this escape route. So that just means, because if I go right here, it's protected by my knight, and so that's just unfortunate for him. So we're currently at 20 in a row, so that's awesome. And right here, so we can see that he has some good attack on my king right here. Instead of taking right there, you could have just brought his rook down right here and attacked. And if I went like right there, there's a lot of good things that he could do. So what I'm probably looking at doing right here is that, but the better move is actually just to check him right here. The reason for it is it doesn't necessarily like put him anywhere, but it allows me to capture his rook, which is how to solve the puzzle. So right here, what I'm seeing is his king is exposed. He is trying to attack this right here. There is many things that we could do, but the best one by far is just to simply deliver a check on the king. The reason for it is because after we can just slide on over and take care of business in that regard. So right here, this is all cut off, so he has no way to escape right here. So the only really thing to worry about is just him moving right there. So we'll just go right here. The reason for that is once we move right here, he cannot have any squares to escape to, which just means it's checkmate. Oh. Okay, so he could have blocked it, but anyways, so we got one wrong. We have two more lives on it. So what we want to be thinking of right now is what is the main moves that we should be making. This right here is a good move. It does cut off anything right there. He can't go right there. So once I go right here, the only available move for him is to go right there, which is where he's blocked off. So this move right here is a great move. So let's go ahead and do that. Good job. So right here in this situation, we are moving for black. So if we take right here, this is a good move. And after we move as such, it just cuts him off. So yeah, this move right here would be a great move because it forks the king and the queen. Just the unfortunate part is that he could just take. So what we need to do is we could either just move this right here. The only problem with going right here is once he goes right here, I can go like this, but then he just takes. So let's think for a moment to ourselves. And if I go right there. No, because you'd have to go right there. Okay. So I have a feeling that it's gonna be something like this right here, and once he takes, a matter of like pushing this right here, and then forcing him to go back right there. So right here in this position, what do you guys think we should be doing right now? So let's think about things that we could be doing right here. Let's see. So the move that I'm thinking of is right here. The reason for it is once he does, because the move threat that he's threatening right here is this. If I go right here, because after he takes, I don't know what I'm really threatening is the problem. Okay, so you can't go here or here. So if I go right here, I can't even go right there because of that. So, I mean, I could go right here, and that would get the queen. So I'm thinking that's what it would be. Okay. Good job on that one. We made it past that one. If you guys do think we can make it further, drop down how far you think we're going to make it. So we're currently at 25. The goal is to get as far as we can. We have 2 more tries. We have missed one. We're going for as far as we can. So I think this would be the move to take, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just taking. Simple as can be. Probably just take right there. If I do take right here, if he takes back, then that's just mate. So I'll just take that right there. Perfect. Okay, so we're currently at 28 correct right now. So if you guys do want to subscribe, like, do all that stuff, it's really appreciated. So we could go right here, but that's just a blunder because the reason this cuts that off, this cuts this off. So if we bring in the rook right here instead, that cuts off everything that needs to be cut off and checkmate. Just like that. Okay. So in this situation, we could just simply take right there. That's probably the best move right there. This right here is just a free queen, so we're going to take that right there. Just a lot of inaccuracies. This right here, if we take with the bishop, that's what we want to be focusing on. It's a good move. So if I go right here and he pushes, then I go right there. And then, so let's think. So push, 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 queen. Okay. Let's do it. Just like that. That's how you solve it, guys. It's currently Tuesday afternoon. How's everybody doing on their Tuesday afternoon, you know? It's going to be a good day. Let's pause right there. Yeah. So, this is currently hanging right now, so if we do anything to blunder that, that would be unfortunate. But what I'm thinking it could be is it maybe either just bringing in the bishop because that protects it. Then he goes right here, and then I could just bring in the knight just like that. Then he goes, yeah, because then I can just go like that. Yeah, that's it. Right there. And then this right here, because this is all blocked off right here, and that's all blocked off right there. So once I bring in the knight, that's just a simple checkmate. Just like that, guys. Let's go. So this one's actually a really, really nice puzzle because after he takes right here, I'm not really worried about it. The reason why is because I can just check him right here. See how this rook now lines up in fire with that. That allows me to bring it out and deliver checkmate. So good tactic right there. Hopefully you guys are seeing that as well. So great job, guys. Let's see. So he is threatening this right here. I'm not too worried though. There's a couple different things I could do. I could either just take right here. My only worry is that he promotes. So let's see. If I take right there, he promotes. taking right here is the move. Because after I take right there, I can go like this right here, because that's threatening. It's threatening mate on the back rank, as you guys saw right there, with that king, and it's also forking. So it's basically a good fork right there. Yeah. Okay, so this right here is protecting my rook, so I want to keep that there if I possibly can. I don't know if I am able to do that though, so we'll see. Let's see what the good move is today. So what do you guys think the move is today? This queen is cutting off a lot of the squares for my king, so it only gives me a limited thing for that purpose. So the only thing is this is under fire right here, so I got to be very careful about that. But if I sack right there, he could just take, and that doesn't get me any benefit. I could sack right there, but after he takes, I don't really have anything going for me. That's the only problem. What I do have though is I potentially have this right here because it's threatening mate in 1. And if you were to take, I just take right there. And he can't really, if he comes out right there, my knight's just right there to block it. So I'm thinking this is the move right there. So it was. Good eye by us right there. So we'll keep up the good work. We're currently at 36 correct. We have 2 more before before we lose this round. In the puzzles, it is survival mode. So we are currently right here. We're just gonna probably end up pushing our pawn like this, and once we push our pawn right here, it's just over for our opponent. So the puzzles progressively get harder and harder. So if you guys do enjoy them, please make sure to follow the page. So this move right here I do really like, because the only move for him to move right there, and we could also move our queen just like that and just capture just like that, keeping it simple. We're currently at 38 in a row, so we'll see how things pan out for us. The move that I do really like is this move right here, but I don't know. I'm trying to debate whether to go right here or right here. The reason for it is it allows this right there if I do that option. If I go right here and he takes, the nice part though is I can go right here. So I'm going to go that route because that is a nice route. Just like that. Awesome, guys. We're going to keep going. We're at 39 in a row. So if you guys are new, please make sure to like the video and subscribe. I am liking this move a lot because it does offer check, and there's no way for him to block it with anything. So, and then after he moves right here or right here, I can bring in my queen because it's protected. So that is a good move right there. After I move in my queen, he might bring in this piece right here. I'm not too sure, but we'll check it out. So we'll move this right here. Oh, it was wrong. Okay, so I have one more chance to redeem myself. So this could be the possible move. I do like how this could eventually come in handy. Because if I go right here, the options are for him to move it closer. And that's just forking it. So that's definitely a good move right there. Just like that. Perfect. So we have one more chance. So the options for us currently are as follows. So if we could either move this back right here and do it this way. The other option we have, that's not really beneficial because he could just take. There's no really sacrifices in that regard. It just depends on what we're going for right now. If I sack right now, I don't know. It's not very beneficial to us per se. He's always threatening the next move, so that's the only thing that really troubles me. But if I do this right here, it does give him check, and if he does take, then I always have this move right here. So I think that's what it's wanting us to do. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going for, we're currently at 41, correct. 41 is where we're at. So the next move, we do end the survival. We're playing survival currently. So if you guys are new, please make sure to follow the page. Let's see. This could be a difficult puzzle. Reason being, if we take with the queen and he were to take, okay, so we got 41. That's a good one. Okay, let's play again. We'll play again. Okay, so this right here is just taking. We'll see how everything pans out. Please make sure to comment what your ELO is. Just curious to know what everybody's ELO is currently at. So, okay. Awesome. Let's keep the puzzles going. Let's see. So this currently right here is blocking off that. This is affecting that. I shouldn't be really too worried about that. If I sack right there, he could just take. So what I should be looking for, if I do take right there and he does take, this is a very interesting puzzle. Because I'm trying to find out what I'm really trying to go for, because I can't really attack right there because he could just take. I don't know if it's trying to ask me to win something, because if I go right here to try and threaten this right here, he just has so many escape squares, and there's always this move right here, which does double up my pawns. So, I'm thinking taking is the best move, and then after he captures back, I kind of just bring in my bishop to go on this diagonal right there. That's the only thing I could really think of that would be like worth it long term, if you guys know what I mean. So, yeah. Awesome. So this right here, if I do take, I'm not really worried because then I can just sack again. So like this, boom. Because this right here it is blocking off the two squares that he needs most. So I could just sack a second piece and bring in a third rook, which is absolutely crazy to think that you could sacrifice two big pieces and still win the game. So yeah, great right there. Great by us. So what I'm really thinking of is this move right here and that. Okay, then after he takes that right there, push, 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 push. I don't know. Okay, so we're attacking these squares right here. A good option right here, our queen is attacking. He will bring out, if he does bring out the knight, then we can just take, just like this. Shouldn't really be too worried about it, because after we take right here, we're just going to take the bishop. Pick it up for free, so we'll always take a free piece like that. So, yeah. Welcome everyone to the stream. If you guys are new to chess, please make sure to like the video and subscribe. It really does help us out. In this situation, we can probably just go right here. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't the move. Okay, anyways, we could probably just take this right here. Because then after he takes, we could push. And then if he takes right there, then I could just promote. Yep, just like that. Boom. Boom. And that's a queen. Bet. Okay, so our next move that we could possibly make is this right here. We could also just take right there. And then the next move that we're threatening, let's see. We could just put our knight right there. What it is threatening is mate in 1. So let's see right there. And if he does take, I might take back. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. So that is how you win right there. So we are currently at 31 and we have 2 lives left. We are playing survival mode. So let's see how far we can get. So this right here is protected. It is not letting the king escape to those pivotal squares. The only problem is we can't really drop back with the queen because it's protected with the knight. But we could also just take a free queen. It wasn't that. Okay, wow. We got to be very careful on how we make our next couple moves then. That is very interesting that that was not the move. So right here, he is trying to double up on this poor little guy right there. What we could do is just bring in this right here. Our next move could be just to attack the queen by just pushing the pawn up just like that, and then just capturing the bishop. Just keeping it simple, pretty much. And this right here could be the move. Let's see. If we take like this, then he would be forced to move like that. And then only problem is I don't know. It's a tough cookie. So it's probably gonna be this. Oh wow, it wasn't that. Okay. Let's do a new rush. Okay. Let's do survival again. So to keep it simple, guys. To keep it simple, my name is Red Rock Chess. Trevin, my name is Trevin, but I go by Red Rock Chess. So if you guys do enjoy chess, please make sure to follow. It does really help me out. Just trying to grow the channel, grow chess. It's something that means a lot to me. So if it means something to you to help support a channel like me, that would mean the world. So yeah, let's kind of just go from here. So we have this move right here, which is checkmate, just like that on the spot. So we have this move right here, which is a good move because then after he takes just like this, we are just threatening mate right there. So let's just go like this. Right here, we could just take right there. But let's think about it first. Because then after like, because we could just go right here instead, which would probably be the better move. So he is threatening to take that right there. But we could just take with the king. This right here is a nice tactic right there because we just capture the bishop right there. What we should really just be focusing on is the fact that that's a free piece. Oh, what? I don't know. I don't know what that guy's smoking. Anyways, let's see. That's just a free piece because of check. So, the nice part is that I could just capture like that. This I'm not really too worried about this move right here because of this move right there, where it just allows me to capture the queen, clean. So I can go right here or right here, either or. I do like this option a little more because it does open up my bishop just like that. Oh, it wasn't that. Okay, so let's see. So to go back to playing some good music right there. Let's see. Oh, got rid of my music. So let's go back right here. Okay, this is what I'm seeing right there. Let's look right here. I got that's what I'm seeing. Okay, that's kind of what I'm seeing like that. That's just a good mate right there. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Let's play survival again. I need the help from everyone, so if you guys do want to help support, please just help. Either just like the stream, give do what you can to help us out. It is much appreciated. Anything that you guys can do. So we could just take this right here. That's what we'll do. Okay, so we just lost our queen, so we gotta be very careful. We do have this going for us right now. Do have this right here. Guys always gotta remember what pieces you have on the board. This right here cannot be captured because the bishop doesn't go there, so that's good for us. Just gotta always be thinking, what can my pieces do for me? This bishop right here is what protects this right here, and so this bishop does cut that line off. So that's checkmate in that regard, just like that. Okay, so this pawn is absolutely a menace right here, because right here we could just go like this and that just cuts him off. What's really cool is if I take right here, he could just take right back, but if I bring this in, it brings him to a square where it's not protected, so that's just a nice, good way to deliver checkmate. That right here is just checkmate in one. Big blunder by our opponent. You could see that he did have the idea to take right there, but it's just too short-lived. So this right here, his king cannot move right there, and nothing can block right here, so this is just what we just need to be doing right this. Just like that. That's what's going to really seal the deal for us. So what we need to do is just capture right there, because we have 2 more moves. He needs 3, so it's just in our favor right here to be doing this. And then that's just a big blunder because that's checkmate, just like that. And then what we should really be looking out for right here is this is just check. So he can't move right here. That forces his only move right here, which is just making it easy for us to deliver checkmate. And so just rookie mistake by our opponent right there in that regard. So yeah, let's see, what should we make? So we got the only moves that we really have right here going for us is the following. We could bring in our rook right here, which does force him to go right here, which does make our next move this right here, because it would be a checkmate. Not really, because he can just go back right there. So let's start like this. That's blocked off, and that's blocked off. So this right here, force him to bring in that right there. Okay, perfect. So he is threatening this right here. I'm not too concerned though, just because I have all his pieces cut off, so he can't really go anywhere. So that's where this rook can just come in and deliver checkmate, just like that. Keeping it simple, guys. Always gotta keep things simple and just going well for us. So yeah, this right here is just a simple tactic right there, because this right here, if you can see that we're already cutting off his squares, don't feel bad. And right now we are in check, but it doesn't matter because this is to our benefit anyways, putting him in that position just like that. So this right here is cut off, and this right here is cut off because of the rook. So what we could do is a couple different things. If we go right here, it does force him to pick a white square to jump on. And if he jumps right there, we could just bring in our rook right there. So I do like this move right here, because it does allow us to bring in our rook and cause some problems for him. And you can see why it would cause so many problems, because now we can just capture his bishop just like that. Super simple. This right here is good. We also have this right here. This does cut off this right here, so these 3 squares are very good. So instead of capturing back with either one of these 2, I'm just gonna bring in this right here, because it also just does allow checkmate, just like that. Super simple, super easy stuff that you guys should be seeing when you guys are playing your games of chess. So if I do take this right here, you could just capture back, which does allow me to get, no, that's not it. Let's think about this. Oh, it's just the simple, just take the queen. Perfect. Okay, so we could just make this move right here. And then no matter where he goes, we just kind of take right here with the one that benefits us the most. Whatever. Okay. This right here is what I'm thinking is the move. Nah, it's taking right here. Sacrificing the queen. Brilliant move, because then if he takes, it's just to our benefit. Since we are threatening mate right there with the bishop. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this right here is allowing us to take the queen. We could just put this right here, and that's just checkmate. Just like that. Keep it simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate things. That right there is a good move, because then after that, just allows us to take the rook. So, boom, 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 boom. Just like that, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Just like that. Keep it simple. So, if we take right here, yeah, so here's the move. So you can't go right here, 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 or here. So those only valid escape squares are these. So if I bring in my rook as such, it's protected, which does mean I can make him pick a side like that, and that's where it goes all downhill for him. So he can't go anywhere right here, can't go anywhere right here. So the options for me are kind of like go right here. That's like really the only move, but I like this move more because the only move that allows him to go right there, and then that's just checkmate. So just like that, it keeps making him commit to a side. So either way, it's beneficial for us and not for our opponent. So yeah, so this right here is protected. This right here is just free because after I take right there. So yep, take, because then after I go right here, he's just gonna jump back, and that's where I go right here. So boom, 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 just like that. Keeping it simple, guys. This right here might be an inaccuracy by our opponent, just for that reason. Let's see. I hate how horribly placed our knight is on the board. That's the only thing that really troubles me, is just how poor the placement is of that. To say I were to push right here, you can just take. No. I wonder if it's just bringing our knight back. Okay. trying to think. Any suggestions, guys? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this right here. Oh wow. Okay, keep going. The goal to beat is 41, so let's get it. We got number 1. Take a take. That's not what I did. Okay, anyways. So, stuck in a difficult situation. Ah, I see what it is. So I sack the queen. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Okay. So that's no longer under attack. Okay. There's that amount right there. Whatever. Okay, we're just gonna play some real chess against some real opponents. Let's see how that goes. I see you, bro. Just kidding. It was a good game. We're gonna go with the London system this time. We're playing someone from Argentina. I'm gonna jump out with the knight to start like this. I'm gonna do a classic London. A classic. He's doing the Queen's Pawn opening, Zuckertort variation. So, good on him. I'm not really worried about this pawn push because of this right here. And then that shuts it all down, so we're not worried about it. And this knight just swings around right there. It's all protecting each other. We're not even worried about anything. Our fellow man from Argentina is playing very well. Very well. Vamos. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do a review. See how we did. We might not have done too great. But that don't matter. Because we're having a good time. We had like 1900. Let's review that. So London system. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we were in a winning position. We put ourselves in a minus position right there. It's all good. But this is where we really let the bag fumble right here. Okay. Another, okay, missed opportunity. That's a great move right there. Yeah, yes sir. That's what I'm talking about. Best move right there is... okay. The reason for that is it creates all this thing right there. Okay. Zoom. Next right there. Boom. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Boom. 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 That's just how the cookie crumbles, man. What I thought he was gonna do right here is potentially just... yeah, because then I just bring in the queen. Once he's over just like that. Yeah, I just take like this and then boom. I just walk the pawn down. Just like that. Dang. Okay. So if you guys did enjoy the stream, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night.